Hey everyone, welcome to Windy Studio and welcome to the brand new tutorial for Photoshop. Oh, basically it's not a tutorial. Actually, I would try to make a poster as quickly as I can, maybe under 5 minutes. So let's see how it goes. So first here I'm in Photoshop, so Control N. Let's make a composition 1350 1080. I'll just keep it as 316 and just create. And let's drag and drop this image over here. Maybe let's drag and drop this image over here. Now let's drag and drop this PNG over here. Okay, now let's do arrangement. Let's keep it, let's turn the visibility off for now, and let's keep it somewhere over here. And let's right click, create clipping mask, Control T. Let's move it somewhere over here. Control T. Let's make it bigger. Yep. Now let's select the bottom layer, Control T. Let's keep it like that. Okay, now let's create a new layer. Let's fill this color with some darker red, something like that. And let's move this layer under this layer. And let's change the blending mode to soft light. Okay, now let's add some text. Let me see. Now let's change the color to white. Control T. Let's make it bigger. Yep, something like that. And maybe from here let's move it a little bit down. Yep, somewhere over here. Yep, let's move the text a little bit up, and let's add another text. So Alt and drag, and let's change this to see only. Now let's Control T. Let's make it a little bigger, keep it somewhere over here. For this one I want a stroke. Let's go to stroke size to 3 and color to white, and let's drop down the fill. And here we have, maybe let's make it a little smaller. Okay, now let's create some shapes. So go over here, custom shapes. I'll just go for arrow, and let's make it like that. And for the fill I'll just go for white fill, and let's keep it somewhere over here. Control T. Let's make it a little smaller. Let's keep it somewhere over here. Now let's make a copy. So Alt and drag, Alt and drag, Alt and drag, Alt and drag, and Alt and drag. Alright, now let's select all this layer, and let's Control J. Let's make a copy, and let's move all on the top. Control T. Let's make it a way smaller, and Control G. Let's put all that into a group, and let's add a stroke, and I don't want fill. And Control J. Let's make a copy. Control T. Let's move them somewhere over here. Let's make a copy. Control J, Control T. Let's move them around here. And Control J, Control T. Let's make it more smaller, and let's keep it somewhere over here. Alright, for this one let's create a clipping mask, and yep, and let's change the, and let's go select this layer, go to image, adjustment, hue and saturation. Let's drop down the saturation to all the way to 0. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Let's add a solid, and let's make this solid a little darker. Yep, maybe something like that. And let's make the bottom layer copy. Let's select the bottom layer, Control T. Let's add a wrap. Yep, and let's create maybe somewhere over here. Now let's merge all this layer, Control Shift Alt E. Go to filter, go to the neural filter, and go to style, turn on the style transfer, and let's see which one. I'll just go for this one, and let's preserve the color, crank up the strength, maybe brush size, and let's click on OK. Let's change the blending mode to soft light, and Control Shift Alt E again. Go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and let's go to the effect tab, and let's decrease the vignetting, and let's add some grain. And go to the detail tab, increase the noise reduction, increase the sharpening, go to the basic tab, increase the shadow a little bit, drop down the highlights a little bit, increase the texture, increase the clarity and texture, and maybe drop down the vibrance a little bit. So yep, that's the final, and see you guys in the next video.